CAT 2024 QA slot 2. The first question says if A, B, C are positive real numbers such that A is greater than 10, which is greater than equal to B, is greater than equal to C, and log with the base 8 A plus B divide by log with the base 2 C plus log with the base 27 A minus B divide by log with the base 3 C equal to 2 by 3. Then we have to find out the greatest possible integer value of A. Now, first of all, we need to solve this. So let's solve this equation first. First of all, we're going to use the base change formula here because we can see the bases are not same. And to solve the logarithm equations, we need to have the same base. So let's solve this. The base change formula, I believe you guys must be aware about. Let's say this is a base log of base A of base B of A. The base change formula says the value I can write that log A upon log B. So this is the property we're going to use right now. So what we can write here, this can be log of A plus B divide by log 8 multiplied by, because this is log C by log 2, so I can just write it multiply log 2 by log C plus, this is again a base change formula we're going to use, log A minus B divide by log 27 multiplied by, now log C by log 3, instead of writing it bottom, we'll just multiply it like in the first term we had. So we can write log 3 divided by log of C. Now, so to solve this, you must be aware about the property where we write log of m with the power n, that can be written as n log m. So we're going to use this property now. And this 8 can be converted to 2 cube. 27 can be converted to 3 cube. And by using this property, we may write this 3 will come here and this power 3 will come in the front. Now from here log 3 and log 3 get cancelled, log 2 and log 2 get cancelled. Now we can take 1 by 3 common and we can write log of A plus B divide by log C plus log of A minus B divide by log C. Taking 1 by 3 as common. Now log C will be the LCM. So this equation can be written as plus here, and this can be extended. Now there's another property which says log A plus log B, that is equal to log of A multiplied by B. Now let's use that property at the top. So we can say log of A plus B into A minus B divide by log of C, which further can be converted into A plus B into A minus B, can be further converted into log of A square minus B square divide by log C. Now this is the left hand side which I have, and in the question we have been given that this is equal to 2 by 3. So let's now put this equation equal to 2 by 3. This is equal to 2 by 3. So 3 will get cancelled here. This further can be written as, now I can cross multiply it here. That will be log A square minus B square. That is 2 log C. Now by using this property once again, this 2 can go to the top of C, that is C square. Or taking anti-log on both the side, we get an equation that is A square minus B square, that is equal to C square. Or can say a square is equal to b square plus c square. Now there is a result which I got. Now in the question they have given me some hints. They said the greatest possible value, and the equation I get a square that is equal to b square plus c square, and I can have a maximum value of b and c is 10. So I can write 10 square 100 plus 100, which is 200. That means a should be square root of 200, but I will not get an integer in this case because they said we need to find out the greatest possible integer value of a. So this is going to be 14 point something, because 14 square is 196. So this a is greater than 14, but when you talk about integer, that means a has to be 14. I can't give a point ka value. That means the answer I'm going to have, the maximum value of a can have, that is 14. That is the answer we get. Quite easy, doable. Look at the second question now. Second question says the fruit seller has a stock of mangoes, bananas, and apples with at least one fruit of each type. So let's start making it. Question number two. So there are mangoes, there are bananas, and there are apples. In the cat is very important, as I always say, start jotting down every information which you have so you can just summarize it when you're solving the question. At the beginning of the day, the number of mangoes make up 40% of the stock. So let's say the total number of fruits we have x. So 0.4, 40% of total we have mangoes. So the rest, banana and apples, that means they are 0.6x. Next, it says that day he sells half of the mangoes, that means 0.2x, 96 bananas, and 40% of the apples. So let's assume the apples are y, and he sold 0.2x of mangoes, 96 bananas, and half of y, that is 0.5y. This was sold, and at the end of the day he ends up selling 50% of the fruit. That means the total of these three quantities is equal to half of the total, that is 0.5x. Now if I solve it, I get 0 point, sorry, not 50%, 40% of this, they said. So this is 0.3x, that is equal to 0.4y plus 96. Now if I multiply both the side by 10, I get 3x equal to 4y plus 960. That means x should be equal to 4y plus 960 divided by 3. Now that means the total number of apples should be a multiple of 3, because from here also we can understand that. So that should be a multiple of 3. And also here, when we are dividing it by 4 by 10, that means 2 by 5. It should be a multiple of 5 also. That means the total number of apples and LCM of this should be equal to total number of fruits should be a multiple of 15. Now this 960 is already a multiple of 15. If I divide it by 15, I get 15 into 690. Then 15 into 460. That means 4y should also be a divisible by 15, multiple of 15. Now 15 into 2, 30 into 3, 45 into 460. That means y should be 15. That means the total number of mangoes we have 50, total number of fruits we have 15 into 460 plus 960 divide by 3, that is 1020 by 3, that is 340. That is the answer we get. Again, quite simple, quite doable. We just need to understand the chemistry behind the numbers. The simple question, doable one. Look at the next one, number 3 now. The question number 3 says x plus 6 square root 2 raised to power 1 by 2 minus x minus 6 root 2 raised to power 1 by 2 is 2 root 2, then x equals. So very, very simple question. Like, it's a very easy question. I'll say not even worth cat. because simple calculation, anybody can do it. I believe a 10th class student can also do this question. Look at the third one now. They say x plus 6 root 2 raised to power 1 by 2 minus x minus 6 root 2 raised to power 1 by 2, that is equal to 2 root 2. Now in the classes we used to do squaring both the sides. Same thing we can do. So when we square both the side, the left hand side we get a square plus b square minus 2ab, because the formula of a minus b whole square. So a square square would get cancelled, plus b square minus 2ab, that will be under square root. Now x plus 6 root 2 and x minus 6 root 2, that will get x square minus 6 root 2 square, that is 72. Now that is equal to 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8. Now this will get cancelled, square plus 6 root 2 with minus 6 root 2. I'll get 2 common, x minus root x square minus 72, that is equal to 8. So 2 again will get cancelled. Bring this 4 towards the left hand side, that is x minus 4, and the square root equation towards the right hand side. Now again square both the side. Now again a formula of a minus b whole square, this will get cancelled here. So x square plus 16 minus 8x, that is equal to x square minus 72. X square get cancelled with x square. We get minus 8x, that is equal to minus 88. Minus gets cancelled with minus 8 into 11. That means the value of x is 11. A straightforward question from algebra. That is the answer we get. Quite easy. That's what I said. A 10th class student can also do it. Number 4. A bus starts at 9 a.m., follows a specific route. So there's a bus who starts at 9 a.m., following a specific route. One day it traveled at a constant speed of 60 km per hour and reached the destination 3.5 hours later. We don't know the speed right now. So let's say the time, usual time taken is t hours. It used to reach here. This is the starting point and this is the end point. So it used to take t hours. One day it moved at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour and it took t plus 3.5 hours. That means it got delayed. That is a now time taken by them. So let's go further now. As I said, it's important to read all the information. Keep writing side by side everything. Next day, it traveled two-thirds of its route in one-third of its total scheduled travel time. The next day, it went from here to here. Let's say the total distance, let's take that is d. So it went for 2 by 3d in 1 by 3 of time. Then they said, and the remaining part of the route at 40 km per hour to reach just on time. Now that for the rest of the route, the distance remaining is 1 by 3d, time remaining is 2 by 3t, and it drove at 40 km per hour. Now that made it reach in the scheduled time. Now what exactly it means? It's very simple to understand it from here. It was the only trickier part in this question, if I'll say. Now we know that this distance 1 by 3 distance, it would cover in 2 by 3 of time. So what I can say, if I just make a small equation from here, that speed into time, 40 into 1 by 3 of this, 2 by 3 of time, that is equal to 1 by 3 of distance. If I have to find out the speed here, now that is speed I don't know. Let's say put at s, time is 1 by 3t, and that is equal to 2 by 3 of t, twice of the previous distance. Now, if this is 1 by 3, let's multiply 2 on the equation 1. Now this will become again 2 by 3D, and this also will get multiplied by 2. So let's write this should be equal to 40 into 280 into 2 by 3t. Now that means this is equal to 2 by 3 of distance. Very simple it is. Now t will get cancelled with t, 3 will get cancelled with 3. That means the speed in the first part is 160 kilometer per hour. Pure logic. So that means speed here is 160 kilometer per hour. Now add down the average speed, because at the top I can see speed is given, time is given. That means this is distance is equal to 60 into t plus 3.5. That is the distance we have. And if I calculate the speed here, now 160 kilometer multiplied by t by 3 time, speed into time, that is distance 1, plus second speed is 40 into 2t by 3. It comes out to be 160 plus 80, 240 t by 3. That means this is 80t. Now what is this 80t? This is the distance we had, total distance. This is part 1 plus part 2. So we got a total distance equal to 80t. So I can put that 80t equal to the first equation we have. Right. Now just solve it. If I solve it, I get 60t plus 210. That is equal to 80t. That means 20t is equal to 210. 0 says 0 cancel. That means t is equal to 21 by 2. That is equal to 10.5 hours. Now if the bus started at 9 a.m., after 10.5 hours, the time will be 7:30 p.m. That should be the answer. Let's track it down. The scheduled arrival time is 7:30 p.m. That is the answer I have. Again, a doable one. Now look at the again the question number 5. It's again a very easy question. बहुत easy. मतलब this slot I believe was a very easy slot for the quant. Question number 5. It says Bina incurs 10% loss when she sells a product for 48,602 Sham. That means selling price is 4860. Loss percentage, that is 19%. That means the CP, that is equal to the formula we have, SP into 100 divide by 100 minus loss percentage. So the I can easily calculate 4860 into 100 by 100 minus 1981. 9 into 9, 9 into 5, 45, 36, 9 into 4, 540, 960. That means the CP is 6,000 rupees. Now the next part it says of the question, it says who in turn, Sham in turn sold it to Hari. If Bina could have sold this product to Sham at the purchase price of Hari, she would have obtained 17% profit. Now this was the selling price for Bina and cost price for Sham. Now Sham sold it to Hari, we don't know the amount. But they say if Bina would have sold this product to Sham at the price of Hari, like the Sham sold it to Hari at whatever amount, that amount we have to calculate. She must have obtained 17% profit. So this was by Bina, and the cost price for Bina we know is 6,000. That means the selling price they are talking about, the second selling price, it should be 6,000 into 117 by 100, which comes out to be 6 into 7, 42, 4 remainder, 0, 1 remainder. That means the second selling price is 7020, which actually sold by Sham to Hari. Now the profit made by Sham. Now Sham, how much profit Sham made? Now this 4860 was a cost price for Sham. So the profit he made, that is 7020 minus 4860. The difference we come out 0 to 0, 0, 12 minus 6, 6, 11 minus 9 minus 8 to 1, and 6 minus 4, 2. So the profit Sham gonna make, that is 2160. That should be the answer to this question. That is the answer we have. Thank you so much for right now for watching and understanding all these questions. We'll get back to you with the next 5 question also. Till the time, thank you so much. Do subscribe us, comment us, like us, and do share with your friends so maximum people can take the benefit. Thank you so much.